HYBE's first Japan-based boy group has been racking up platinum albums, turning us into fans of their music, but does their Korean debut mini-album live up to the hype?
We have almost 7,000 subscribers on YouTube. Yay.
Yes.
Thank you all so much for joining the CCTV crew. And if you're on a podcast platform, please give us a rating, follow, and share the episode because it really helps us grow and find other global pop music fans with great taste like you. And
Yes.
if you want to support the show, hang out with us for exclusive live sessions to talk to us unfiltered and request episode topics, you can become a crew member at patreon.com/cctvpops. Huge shout out to all of our crew members who we will give individual shout outs to later in the show. But we do have to mention Julianne now because she is a huge Lune and she requested that we review Back to Life.
Yes. Now, Julianne has been showing us a lot of videos, mostly singles. We haven't done a K-pop album review in a really long time. So this is going to be very interesting for us. But yeah, let's hop right into it and talk about &TEAM's first Korean language mini album, Back to Life. So this mini album was released October 28th, 2025, and it has a concept of revival, rebirth, and a leap forward after struggle. This album has sold over 1 million copies on the first day alone, and there are 12 versions of the physical album. So yeah, that's a lot. We're going to now discuss the production, vocals, visuals, performances, and then drop our individual ratings for each song. But beware, viewer discretion is advised. Your fave will be criticized.
So before we get into the songs, let's talk about this album cover. You did mention there are 12 different versions on the physical side, but let's just talk about their digital release. This kind of leather situation with the yellow, like the neon yellow, creepy logo. What do you think?
It's giving Venom. I feel like certain movies or like certain trends or iconography from the West, I wouldn't say just US, from the West have kind of spilled over into Korea. I mean, if you think about the Avengers, they love to say like, oh, this group is like the Avengers and the best of the best and things like that. So I think for this one, they have like this creepy little Venom dark thing going on because I don't know if it's actually like their symbol per se. It is very like amorphous, but it looks like a claw maybe or like a wolf's like rawr. What's that thing called in their mouth? Fangs.
Yes, there's definitely something like animalistic about it, but it's like those those images where people are supposed to interpret them however they see it.
Yes,
I feel like
Rorschach.
yeah, like it could be a dragon. Like if you look at it at certain angles, it could be a dragon.
Uh-huh.
I see wolf as well, which also makes sense for them. But also it looks like veins.
Oh, it does.
Or like,
it's giving something very much like it's growing, it's amorphous, it's toxic maybe. I don't know. The color's giving like ooey gooey, like ooze.
Yes. And I like the leather as the texture.
Oh, yes. I feel like this album, before we can get into it, feels like leather.
Yeah.
Yeah, variants of leather.
Interesting.
Styled leather.
Okay, so let's get into the album. Let's start with the title track, Back to Life. This was done by Julia Lewis, Tyler Spry, Scott Dittrich, Mick Coogan, Cho Yun Kwong, Hitman Bang, Soma Genda, Jude Miles, Sha Main, and YX Labels. And the group states that the choreography and performance reflect the nervousness and pain that occurs when you're challenging yourself to reach your goal.
Okay, can I tell you something? This song, I'm going to be so real with you guys. I mean, at this point, if you are a K-pop fan, if you are a fan of the K-pop system, I'll say that because they're Japanese based. It's funky when you have all these little conditions and such. But the point is, I really want to hear the demo for this song. Like, I really do wonder what the original demo lyrics was because a lot of people may not realize, but some of these songs, especially if they're like English heavy or have a great deal of English sentences, come from Western writers. It can be Swedish, it can be European, it can be American, whatever. And then it gets translated and adapted, which is why there's so many other names attached to it, right? Because like I'm listening to the lyrics and I'm thinking about the song and like how it sounds. Like it's a little smexy in terms of like if I wasn't looking at the lyrics, right? If you don't know Korean, which is fine, and you're just listening to it. I was like, "Okay," but then I hear a line about nails in the back like a sharp knife, and I'm like, it's giving me the impression that the original demo was about, like, a toxic lover that hurts them, but then that person brings them back to life every so often. Because like, the nails in the back thing, like, I don't that's a very specific English line to keep. But they have been able to switch it around, like the Korean songwriters, switch it around to kind of fit this wolf betrayal or like this whole like working toward our dreams and breaking through the pain and our fans or maybe our relationship with each other brings us back to life. But again, I'm not going to let go of that theory that this original demo was maybe a little bit more like about a toxic. It's giving weekend. It's giving the weekend a little bit, but not like
I hear The Weekend.
not in a
Mhm.
bad way. The Weeknd can write a mean song. Regardless of whether or not you think he can sing or not, that's up to you, whatever. It's not an insult, but I do feel like it feels like The Weeknd. The fluty synth in the beginning, and then, like, these darker, bassier sounding tones sets the tension really nicely. The tone is there. This is a very serious sounding song. I think the percussion and then the addition of the guitar give it that grit. I think overall the production does what it needs to do to create the scene of like strength and longing. Now, depending on if you want to accept my theory, what kind of longing, but then
Yeah.
also the longing of wanting to succeed past all the BS, right? Um, I'm not sure if you feel that way or this way, excuse me, but I find it interesting that within the verses, there are more textures and harmonies there. And like while the members are like rapping, as opposed to like where the pre-hook and choruses are. Cause I was listening and I'm like, where, where, where are my BGVs? Where are my BGVs? Which made the chorus kind of sound really bare. It's not bad. I think it's okay. But in my opinion, if I had written a song, if I had written it, I would
Mhm.
have stacked on an extra harmony to beef up that second "Only You" to give it more oomph, or
Yeah.
even in the pre-hook, give it some type of, like, sweetener vocals, like some oohs, some ahs, or even the second time it came around, have a rapper, like, ad-lib the last word or, like, whisper it, like, that would've been dope. But again, I didn't write the song, I'm not saying it's a badly written song, like, that's just how I write music, and I
Mhm.
think for me, I'm like, maybe a post-chorus? Like, do you feel
Uh,
like the song was not half-baked, right? I don't wanna sit there and be like, "Oh, it was half-baked," but something
mhm.
was missing, maybe a bridge. I don't know.
Well, I don't like the way it ends because
Mm,
it almost feels like it should lead to a really climactic chorus at the end where the drums are like really going. There's a guitar just going doing a crazy solo, and
something, yeah.
instead you kind of get the pullback and then ends. So
Yeah.
I was more like, oh, it needed another 30 seconds or to just do one final super intense chorus just to kind of
Mhm.
give it the climax it needs.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I had The Weekend written down. I also have Evanescence written down. Like it sounds like something just melodically that
Mm.
a rock band like that would do, I would
Oh my
say.
god.
Um, I will say I think the verses are actually my favorite part.
Yes.
Like
I think so too.
I love the execution of it, I like the attitude of it. I love the a like
Yeah.
that hook that they have at the end of each line.
Yeah.
Um, the pre-chorus, I'm gonna be honest, is not my favorite. Like,
No.
from the second the song started, the da 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 da, and it doesn't really.
It's one note.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't
Uh,
change like, rule of thumb, if you're ever writing a song, like Chick told me this. Chick has written a bunch of songs like EXO's Overdose, Monster, and she was like, "Always change the melody on the 3rd one." So now me, when I'm writing songs, I just do that because 'cause I'm like, "Oh, you're right." It gets boring after the
mm,
the 2nd time.
yeah,
So
and then
yeah,
the
I agree.
chorus as well, I agree. I also felt that while it's anthemic and it
Mhm.
is catchy to "Bring me back to life,"
Yeah.
but it does feel like there could be more built around it, maybe.
Yeah.
Uh, I do think the way they mixed the song though is quite cool, like with the
Mhm.
production where it's very electronic, um, and very metallic, but then they kinda added there's like a space kind of in between where the music sits and where the vocals sit, so it's just a
Mhm.
very interesting, like, vibe that it creates, which
Yeah.
I'm kind of here for. But yeah, I will say, like, we've listened to all of their title tracks, at least from the
Yes.
Japanese discography.
Yes.
Not sure this represents that, or I guess I'm not sure
Uh-huh.
that this is as good as some of those.
Yes. No, I
Yeah.
agree. I have the same kind of sentiment. This is not like a slight toward them, but I
Yeah.
think when we get through this album, I'm gonna say what we have to say, and then, like, at the end, I'm gonna tell you guys why I feel that
Mm,
way, but I think you will also agree. I think there's something interesting about how this was approached, for
yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I will say, look, these boys are super, super talented. Yeah, I
Yes.
think I've said this in a previous episode. I did watch Island. So I actually
You did,
know
yeah.
a bunch of these guys, right?
Yeah.
And so I'm so excited that like Kay and Nicholas and them all made it into a group and it's cool to watch them grow up now and be in here.
Mhm.
But they suffer from the same thing that a lot of the other high B groups do, where with the
Mm.
vocal production, they make them sound the same.
I have that in my notes later. Yeah,
Like,
I
when
don't
they
know what
sing
that
live,
is.
you can hear more of the nuances of their individual, like, tones and stuff, but for some reason in the recordings, they just all make them all blend together. Like, I don't know what that
Yeah.
is.
That's weird,
Yeah,
yeah.
and that has nothing to do with the boys. That is
No, they
a
can sing their
it
booties
is
off.
totally a HYBE creative decision because it's consistent across their roster.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I agree. But how do we feel
Anyway.
about this video?
Ooh, okay, well, the video is insane. That
Yeah.
the budget for this video
Yeah.
is crazy. It's so
Yeah.
good. It's like a movie.
Yes, I
The
agree.
special effects were insane. Like, Kay turning into that monster.
Oh my I love that little Venom symbiote scene. It's so
Yeah.
good.
Oh my god,
Oh
so
my
good.
goodness.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay, so they call me monster is like the thesis statement, right? I think the
Mhm.
guy's name is Maki, the
Yes.
blonde one. I loved his little Street Fighter Guile haircut. I'm here for the beat up this, car and win your points. I love his hair. But that's good. Like he stands out. I think it's really important to have in a video. Um, I think certain imagery was really cool. So shout out to the choreographer, shout out to like the DP of this whole thing because
Mhm.
wow. Like the boy Maki, the boy wakes up and he's surrounded by bodies, bodies, bodies.
It's
Like
a striking scene.
it is. It
Yeah.
reminds me of that meme that's been going around. He's like him, her, bodies, bodies. But that's what it was. It was giving that, and I was like, yes.
Mm.
So yeah, to have them all kind of revive themselves, everyone respawns and then goes into battle. That was awesome. Super awesome. I think Nicholas and Taki's scene with like the creepy crawlers in the snow,
Ooh.
hands down one of the simplest, but also very striking.
Mhm.
I think to have all of this darkness juxtaposed with that grassy fantasy space that they're enclosed in, it reminded me of like Divergent or something, It just reminds me of like there's a world within a world that's like beautiful, is more beautiful than where we are right now. And I think that having that was really cool too. I feel like this video is um I think it was done a little bit better than they did Going in Blind. Going in Blind had so many effects.
Yes, they toned it down a little bit.
They tone it down. But
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, Going Blind was a fun video. We reviewed it
Mhm.
a couple, months ago now. But I just remember them for having this crazy, like fantastical, series of videos. And this slides right in there as well. But I think this is like one of my favorite. And shout out to Kay for holding down that first Bring Me Back to Life. He's very captivating. So I was like, holy smokes. This is
He is.
like the camera loves him. So good
Yeah.
stuff. Good
He
stuff.
is he was such a star even on Island, so,
Mhm.
yeah. Um, Choreography-wise, so good. I mean, you mentioned that intro where they're kind of, like, waking up or, like, getting up, and even that I was already like, "Whoa," and there's some really cool formations, really great and really pretty pictures in some parts of it as well. The
Mhm.
ending is also very cool. I love the final pose with
Yes,
all
with
the
the
arms and stuff,
Hmm.
yeah. And then also, well, good for the boys for singing live on these performances because
Holy
that
smokes.
chorus, first off, is hard to belt,
Yeah.
and the choreo is very sharp. So yeah, it was
Mhm.
great to see them do that. Very
Yes.
talented, and yeah, I think they did a really good job. I will say, I think Joe was
Oh.
kind of the standout for me on like stage presence wise, watching these performances.
Mm.
Also Nicholas, who I always thought he should have been in Hypen. Actually, he was on
Ooh,
my list when I was watching Island of
yeah.
guys to go in Hypen. So I'm glad he's in this. He did really well. So yes, shout out to
Shout out
Nicholas.
to Nick.
Yeah.
That's so funny. Guys, before we go any further though, let us know in the comments who stood out to you in the video and also give us names, please, because I'm still like who's who and I'm dropping names now because I had to sit there and look it up. But if you guys can just kind of give me a little gentle reminder, drop them in the comments, let me know who killed it for you, who like owned this era. I gave a little couple shout outs.
Mm.
But yeah, I agree with you. The choreography was awesome. Hot mics, I'm here for that. I love the lights, camera, action that Nicholas has. I've been doing it for the past like hour now. And then like the nails in the back, the ripple that came with that. So shout out to the choreographer.
That's
Okay. And
right.
also shout out to the styling for music core specifically, because that whole like fake tattoo mesh bodysuit thing in the leather, vampire leather. There goes my first version of leather.
Well,
Vampire movie leather.
mm,
Yes, give me Lestat the vampire, because Lestat was a rock star. Okay. And bring me back to life like Queen of the Damned. Hello. He bit a caution. She came back to again. It's giving. So vampire leather for this one. I'm here for
mm, nice.
it.
Okay, so what do you rate it?
Okay. I'm going to give it a 7.5 right now because that's the things I said.
I agree
Now,
with the 7.5.
all
Yes.
right. Up next is Lunatic, and this was done by Tom Bridges, Rachel West, Selma Genda, Jamil Kazmi, Kona Rose Jackson, Jude Miles, and Cha Main. Okay, Lunatic. How do we feel about
Hmm.
Lunatic?
I mean, this song is giving me Pharrell for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, for
I
sure.
said the
Pharrell
same thing.
Williams, for those
Yeah,
who don't know, or I guess Neptunes as well.
Neptune's Chad gets his flowers today.
Mm-hmm. Because it's got that bounce to it, and the
Mm-hmm.
way they did the percussion is just so them.
Oh my God,
So
yes.
for the younger fans that may be listening, go listen to the Neptunes. Go
Oh
listen
my
to like
God.
let's list some songs. Oh, you already
Yeah.
you already listed some songs.
Oh yeah, I have a list. Do you, shall I give the list?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
All right, guys. So if you're listening to the song Lunatic by and Team, you should definitely listen to songs like I Love You, like I Love You, Hot in Here, but specifically that guitar riff that you're thinking about is Lap Dance. It's NERD featuring Lee Harvey and Vita. That's the song specifically. If you listen to Lap Dance, it sounds just like this Y2K Neptune sound for sure.
Mm,
So shout out to the producers for that one. Shout out to
yeah,
y'all. It
yeah.
was fun.
But yeah, this one is fun, and this one has more of that vocal dynamic that maybe you were talking about was missing from Back to Life, because you do have the little responses during the rap verses. Like it feels like a group. Even the chorus. Um, I mean, it sounds like it's more just each member kind of layered over themselves rather than it being the group doing the chanty chorus together, which I
Yeah.
would have preferred. But
Duh.
at least it does still feel more like a group. I
Mhm.
think in the way they did the vocal production, at least as well. But yeah, I enjoyed the structure of it. Like I enjoy the rap verses. I love the vocal moments, and then it
Yes.
makes the chanty chorus like really memorable as well. It's fun to like bounce along to. I also like the little post chorus as well. This kind of little kind of chill little moment. I do wish they had
Yeah.
some like ad libs and stuff over it, maybe the second time around, just to build up the song a bit more.
Mhm.
But overall, this is super fun. I'm here for this.
You know what? I agree. I feel like this one was fun, but I feel like I'm being a little bit biased because it does sound like the Neptunes. I don't know.
Hey, clearly me too.
It's hard not to do that though. I mean, iconic. The only thing I was missing was the 4-beat intro. I love that they have like a little bit of a rock vibe because I wanted that for this album because I feel like I think of rock when I think of Team because a lot of the songs that Julian has shown us have been, you know, the rock songs. And I was like, oh, okay. Or like rock leaning tracks, right? And I like that. You and I enjoy what they sound like. So I feel like they could have gone a little bit further with that rock vibe. Maybe like in a bridge. I'm stuck on this bridge thing. I'm gonna say it in every note. I'm not gonna apologize at this point. We're probably gonna say it for every single song. But
Mm,
again, I feel like, ooh, it would have been really cool. I do appreciate that extra rock guitar that comes in the chorus though. And the pre-hook has BGVs. Oh my God, yay!
yeah.
Finally, like, but this is my point. So before someone goes, "Oh my God, they don't need any more. They're perfect the way they are." Listen to this song and how satisfying it feels when there's a little bit of a harmony. Okay, the melody of the chorus doesn't really go anywhere though. It's that kind of bothers me again because
Yeah.
it's that three like bar rule. It's like it's the same note at the end. I'm like, oh, okay. I do enjoy the concept of them being a wolf pack of rock stars because it's still on brand for them. So kudos to
Mhm.
them. But yeah, I feel like a bridge would have really took this home. I feel like it's
Yeah.
kind of a lost art now. Like K-pop, there's a great deal of K-pop songs that are following this whole like Spotify trying to get through the streams trend, and it annoys me
Yeah.
because I'm like, if you're actually a fan, the length of the song shouldn't matter. Just listen. If it's a good song, it's a good song. So I think that's kind of a little bit of annoying for me because like the song is good and I want to hear more. So me asking for more doesn't mean like it's required. It's just being like, hey, I like it this much. Don't end so soon.
Yeah.
Um, but yes, I enjoy this one.
Yeah.
This song deserves a longer length, but I think this one is strong. Every time I hear it, I'm like, "Yeah, here we go.
Yes.
Give it to me. Yeah."
Yeah, yeah,
So,
yeah.
I
And they
enjoy this
have
one.
performed it, and they did release a music video as
Yes.
well.
Mhm.
So what do you think?
So, I like the wolf den that they're dancing in, and I feel like this music video is kinda just like maybe like a performance glamour shot moment because there's not much of a story here. It's just kinda like,
Yeah.
moments and cool outfits. But yeah, I like the wolf den that they're dancing in the first scene, and like there's silhouettes of wolves coming past. I thought that was cute. And then the colors change and the seasons change as well. 525,600 minutes. Seasons of love. It was giving. So yeah, I was like, wow, look at that. I think when it finally did hit the evening time and like you see like the circle shot, like the top of the
Yeah.
cave with the moon. They're at full power. I enjoy the styling. I like the whole like 2000s rapper thing that they have going on. Because to call it Y2K is just so general. It's a rapper style, guys. Like the whole like fitted hat. Like back in the day, K-popers used to only wear freaking dad hats. Now they're putting on fitted caps.
Uh,
I do wonder what their head sizes are because I was like, that hat looks so big on your little head. But go off. But yes, I think my favorite outfit is probably the press conference outfits, so like baby blue and
oh, the
silver.
glittery.
Yes,
Yeah.
I love my sparkle.
Mm.
Love my
Yeah, I
sparkle.
will say I thought when it started as well, it was just gonna be a performance video, like, in
Yeah.
their den, and it was very refreshing then that it changed, right? To then this,
Yeah.
like, sudden red carpet, to then this boxing ring situation.
Yeah.
Definitely kept me interested going through it.
Mhm.
And yeah, the choreography is super fun.
Oh my god, the pants
Lots of
rocking.
grooves. Oh, the pants. Yes, the pants. It's memorable. It's memorable
Yes.
for sure. They look like they're having a lot of fun doing this one.
Oh, yeah, this one
So
looks like their fun one.
yeah,
Mhm.
I think this as the partner, I guess, to Back to Life
Oh,
makes
yes.
sense,
It
you
feels
know?
like a true, like, "Hey, second single,"
Yeah,
like,
like,
thing,
oh,
and
we
I'm
can also just be fun.
yes,
Yeah.
not so like, "Bring me back to life!" Like,
Uh,
that was so sharp. My bad, guys, sorry.
okay,
Okay.
so I give this one an 8.
Okay, I understand why
Yeah.
you give an 8, and I'm kinda towing the line of that. I gave the last one at 7.5, right? So I will boost mine up. It was a 7.5, but I will give it an 8 because I do like this one.
Moving on to Mismatch, done by Soma Genda, Park Moon-chi, Yoon Da-hae, Lee Soo-ran, Luke, Yellow, Laura Anderson, Benjamin Samama, Liam O'Donnell, and YX Labels. Wow,
Yes,
lots of names on these songs.
but this is what I was telling you about, like, the whole, like, getting translated thing,
True.
that's why. Because I was
Yeah.
like, because every time we read through a list, I'm like, "Golly, all you wrote in the song," but I forget it's because they get translated. Guys, this is not even the most names that we've read before. What was it? I forgot what episode it was. We just kept going and going
I
and
remember
going.
there was like a 2-minute song, and we were like, there were like 30 people on that song.
Yeah, it was so weird. I don't remember what it was, but we both sat here like and I think I had to read it, and I kinda kept struggling too. Anyway, so God.
Okay, what do
Well,
you think of Mismatch?
yeah, welcome to CCTV, the podcast. Um, alright, so we got an R&B tease going on, about miltang. It's giving miltang. That's push and pull dynamic, y'all, the hot and cold stuff. I'm not a fan of miltang. Are you a fan of miltang? You like straightforwardness?
Well, I mean, I find these lyrics actually quite interesting. Like, it's kind
Oh!
of like on paper, you
Mhm.
don't work, but I
Right.
guess the chemistry is just like so good that
I
it just
guess.
transcends, I guess, all your personality differences. But I feel like that never works long term.
It doesn't. I mean, like, the
Yeah.
lyrics talking about their match rate only being 20%. I'm like, is
But
this
they
like
add
a
a zero.
oh, wait, oh,
That's what they're saying.
look at you being optimistic. It's only 20% off this chemistry from 100%, so it's only, what is that? It's only 80%, like, of them working out or not, I guess. I'm trying to flip the math.
No, it means
But
20% chance of working out, right?
yeah, no, it does. I'm just trying to flip
Yeah.
it like you are. You're very positive. That
No, the
add it
lyrics in the lyrics they say they're adding a zero.
oh, my bad. Sorry, guys. Well, yes, they are adding a 0, so yes, both Chris and team are being very optimistic. But yeah, I think this is like an Aries Capricorn match or maybe INFP ISTP match because
No,
like
this is a fling.
oh, ooh, hello.
This is you just need to, see how it goes.
Right. Okay,
You know,
right. Okay, I get it.
get the heat
I
down,
get it. No, I get it.
help cool down,
Yes.
with whatever you need to do to
Get
cool
out
it
your
down,
system. Right.
and then probably move on.
Right. See, it's one of those songs where I wish we could hear the demo version of it because I'm like, how the heck did y'all translate it to this? Because like a match rate is so like I feel like it's a Korean like personality test thing. Like they personality tests in Korea are like
Oh.
I love a good personality test. But any hoodle doodle. Yes, I think this whole midbang thing, like, oh, I don't know if we're like hot and cold or not. I'm not a fan of that kind of dynamic. Just tell me how you feel, right? Because like you have the lyrics where it's like he likes her and he thinks she likes him back, but he doesn't know for sure. And it's just like I watch your story, but I don't say anything. But then you never text me good night. I'm like, what is going on? But I think like lyric. I think lyrically, this song captures the wishy-washiness of dating nowadays, where
Yeah.
it's like you said this, you talk to someone for a whole week, and then they don't show up for the date. That has never. I'm saying right now, that has never happened to me. I will tell you that right now. Okay, but I've heard some stories. Right? Can't relate. Hashtag can't relate. I'm joking. Okay, all jokes aside, though, I think this is probably the most quote unquote like one of the realer concepts on the album because not everyone's going through a struggle, right? Like Bring
Uh-huh.
Me Back to Life. Like I wouldn't maybe you would listen to that before a test, like before you do the SATs or for a job interview. I don't know. But this right here is everyday struggles. Made every day, daily. Okay. So I do like that there's a sonic change up, right? I think this is a sound that the music is that 90s R&B that a lot of people enjoy. But if you're a K-pop fan, you don't really listen to R&B. I guess you can kind of compare this like a SM, like an older SM entertainment production, or even more recently, you have Nati with Sugarcoat, that
Oh,
has like that
yeah.
nice '90s R&B vibe. And speaking of R&B, where's my bridge? Where's my bridge?
This
This
one
is a
kind of had a bridge. You had that
kind
little
of
chant thing.
man, it's lazy. Sorry,
I don't
songwriters.
actually think this one was that. I think this one counts as a full bridge.
It does count as a bridge, but it's just I hate the repeated phrases. I'm like, if you're gonna do R&B, give me da 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 da
Oh,
something
you
something
wanted the
something.
full, yeah, okay, okay, fair,
Give me
fair.
the full like bring back the chorus, something.
You kind of have that.
I guess. Listen, y'all. I'm a stan for their talent. I can't say that I'm a stan of their. Like I'm not a fan. I'm not a loon. I can't claim that. Like I'm a loon, maybe, but
Hmm. Just a Lou.
just a loon, a little crazy. But yeah, no, I think this song I feel like is a little bit more like, whew, I like this one. You know,
Hmm.
aside from my critiquing it, I do like this one.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I, yeah, so just going back to the lyrics really quickly,
Mhm.
I feel like I actually relate more to the opposite where you match on the apps and stuff, but then you meet in person, you're like, no.
Hilarious.
Just saying.
It's true.
But anyway,
Mhm.
I like this one. Of course, I love the whole 90s thing, and it's
Mhm.
very smooth, which I also like.
Mhm.
And this one does have some backing vocals as well. They're kind of
Yes.
ethereal. Um, but in general, again, missed opportunity to
Hmm.
really flesh out some harmonies and
Oh,
stuff. There is
yeah.
some of that,
Yeah.
of course, especially I think it's in the second verse when the music kind of cuts out.
Oh, yeah.
And they do some switch ups in the runs and stuff, which makes it feel super R&B. But yeah, it
Mhm.
feels like, especially in the live performance, like they could have
Oh,
just all
yeah.
stopped and did a little harmony for that one line, you know?
Oh, on fire. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. There was one line though that I was like, oh, I would have executed this so much differently. But
The
again, I don't
English
know
one?
how old they are,
Oh.
so maybe they didn't want it to sound too smexy. But one of them says, "Want to get it on with you, do you?"
Oh. Oh, yeah, yeah.
And
I
and
love
I was
that
like,
part.
wait, it should be like sexier, do ya? Like,
Yeah.
do ya? You know, like
Yeah, something. But,
should have been
that
more. And instead, they were like, do ya? Like it was like very like cutesy, and I was like, oh, I
yes.
was like, that's the opposite of what I wanted for that word or for that line. Anyway,
I agree.
that's my one vocal execution comment there.
Which is why I wanna
Um,
hear the original demo because I feel like the original demo was like what you're saying. It's a little bit more
right.
sexier, but they had to make it
Yeah.
cute because the guys were like 20 something, 20-ish,
Mm,
maybe
mm,
like 18. I don't know how young the youngest member is, but like
yeah.
yeah.
But look, I actually think this one's a fun one. I would say this was definitely up there in the top half for me of this
Same.
album if I were to rank them.
Yeah.
So yeah, I give this one an 8.
Yes, I also gave this one an 8. Up next is Rush, and is done by Anders Vegelius, Robert Norberg, Julian Bell, Jude Miles, Cha Main, and Charlotte Wilson. And shout out to Charlotte Wilson because she has written some awesome stinking songs for ITZY, Uki of Idol, and ATEEZ, just to name a few. And
Mm,
Inmix. Name dropping a couple bits.
nice.
But yeah, no, she's a great songwriter. So
Push to the HB. Push to the HB.
this one is interesting.
It is. It's a little chaotic. I will
Yeah.
say the first time I heard it, I was like, "What is going on?" I will say, I think I was doing something else though while I was
Mhm.
listening to this album, and it did definitely make me stop, and go, "What am I listening to?" So it's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, it has a cool beat, like it's a very driving beat, which makes
Mm,
sense for a song called Rush,
yes.
right? And then I do enjoy all the kind of odd sounds throughout it.
Yeah.
Like it's fun to listen to because each time I feel like you pick out something else in it.
Mhm.
So that it's a good repeat value, I guess. Yeah, of course it has the classic kind of K-pop situation where the pre-chorus is this super lush melodic moment, and then the rest of it's just like all a little crazy.
Yeah. Yes. Oh my god.
I did enjoy the little breakdown as well. I was kind of hoping it would turn into a really wonky bridge.
Me too.
We didn't fully get that, but at least this does have an overall build. Like that final chorus or
Uh-huh.
the final moments of this song, there's a ton of energy. It does feel like you're like climaxing the song in a good way. So yeah, I will say this isn't one I would listen to a lot, but
Mhm.
I'm excited to see them perform it because I think you could do really cool things with this.
Yeah.
And it's definitely unique.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah.
I have the note quirky and strong. Uh, I like the percussion and the guitar-like synth. It's definitely something that catches your ear right off the bat. And like you mentioned, you have that R&B, lush R&B
Yeah.
pre pre-hook before the shoots and ladder type beat comes around with the glockenspiel or the xylophone sound. I was like,
Right.
"What?" I said, "What in the world is this Tom and Jerry mess?"
Yeah. In
I
the
don't
chorus, right?
yeah, the chorus.
Yeah.
I don't I don't hate it, but I'm also like, "Huh?" I guess if you're getting kinda close to the edge of something, it makes sense because you're just teetering close to it, but it just reminds you of, like, one of those older cartoons, like a
Right.
Texas Avery cartoon or, like, something from Cartoon Network that was, like, on in the wee odds of the morning. Tom and Jerry. But I think with all the other gritty bits that I've mentioned already, it grounds it well enough so it doesn't sound goofy, just kinda just like, "Okay, what is that?" Um, I think vocally, this is the most differentiation? That's a word. Here in this song, I feel like this is the most I'm gonna hear on the album. Because there's different sections of the song playing to each member's strength, you know? Because I mean, you have a rap section, you have the chorus, and then you have the pre-hook, and then everyone kind of gets a chance to, show their chops a little bit. Like there's an R&B part that requires a little bit more of a ooey gooey, groove and a swing that maybe one member can do better than the other. And then for the
Mhm.
rush, I have a feeling that was Maki. I could be wrong, but I love the vocal fry. It's hilarious because I was
Yeah.
like, all day when I was listening to it for the first time. So I think I appreciate that it plays to their strengths as opposed to sounding like, everyone's reaching for notes or like playing a part that was just given to them because the song was bought by the label. Um, but yes, do I know who's singing what? No. But at least I
No.
don't get the feeling that it's a long section for one member. That same
Mhm.
sameness that you were talking about in terms of vocal production and such. But yes, I'm on the fence about the dance break. It feels like it was built in obviously, but it just feels like it's from 2010 and I'm not upset with it. But I do have the word kind of lazy-ish. And I think it's because I was expecting what you mentioned, like something to happen with that bridge, even vocally. Because just to repeat a
Yeah.
phrase, I'm like, okay, okay. Not bad though. Not bad. It's a quirky song to have on the album.
Mhm.
I don't know if they have any other songs like this. Lune, if you know of any quirky other songs like this for them, please let us know. But I do feel like this fits that K-pop style of like just smashing the songs together and making this awesome piece of music.
Mhm.
So it's not a bad thing, but I'm not sure if this is like Anteen style.
Mm.
But I could be wrong. Correct me, please, but nicely
I
do, Lune.
mean, look, they're an awesome performer, so I think I'm just anticipating that this will be a moment on tour.
Oh yeah. Mhm.
they're gonna kill this. Yeah,
Gosh.
like, they're gonna kill this, and I think that almost makes me. It's weird. I know they haven't actually performed it yet, but I'm
Uh-huh.
almost anticipating it, and it's making me like the song more because I
Make
know
you
they're
really
gonna kill it.
excited.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Yeah,
Yeah, totally.
yeah. So I
All
think
right.
because of that, I will give it an 8. Like I appreciate the experimentation.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Same, which is why I also gave it an 8 question mark, but 8. I'll leave
Mm,
the 8 for now.
I would say I have a question mark next to mine as well.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Next up is Heartbreak Time Machine, done by Dwilly, Dwayne Whitmore, Michael Matosic, Lee Suran, and YX Labels. Okay, why is YX Labels credited as a songwriter or
I mean, Big Man Hit is credited on all the,
title tracks?
yeah, I mean, all the songs, because I mean, he's like, "I paid for it."
Uh,
It's that thing that people try to get or people do, I don't know if it's rightfully so, but people get a little upset with Beyoncé about, when she puts her name on the thing,
yeah.
on the writing credits. Like I said, I'm not confirming or denying, but that is that same concept where it's just like,
Where the
well,
management's just like, we also need the royalties.
yeah, 360. Okay, so
I wish I had a heartbreak time machine.
All right, so what do you think of Heartbreak Time Machine?
ah, this is the rock I wanted.
Mm,
I won't go so far as to say it's like stronger than their Japanese rock stuff, Japanese pop rock stuff, if you will.
yeah.
Um, but I do appreciate the sentiment and the vocal performance here. I will say
Mhm.
that. Taki and Harua, I think they take the first verse, right? And it sounds vulnerable, it sounds sad.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. The chorus has traces of a group sung vocal, or like maybe I'm hearing things. I'm not sure, but maybe it's like, wanting to hear it. But something in there is mixed that sounds like extra vocals.
Yeah.
And it does add extra body to the chorus. This is what I was talking about. Not because it's like, "Mm, you don't need harmonies for everything." It's not about that. It's just, a double of one person's voice gets a little like, after all. When you have a chorus of many people's voices, it feels like a chorus. Um, I do wish we would have gotten like one more big shouty chorus moment at the end before the outro. I'm okay. I'm okay that we didn't. I'm okay with it. But I'm like, ooh, can you imagine how cathartic it would have been? Because the way the outro end, I think is perfect. Like it just sounds so unfinished. Like,
Mm,
when the relationship ends like abruptly or for like bad reasons or like it caused you pain. I
yeah.
love that ending. The ending was great. It makes sense thematically and like, sonically, I feel like it makes sense. But I really wish you would have gotten that one last heartbreak time. You know what I'm saying? Like, give me something worthy of a cell phone flashlight wave at the concert. Um,
Mm,
I think the concept is good. It's a relatable concept. Heartbreak Time Machine. You go back and reclaim the fire in your eyes, reclaim your heart. Maybe you'll be back in one piece. It's going for that eternal sunshine vibe. Like let me go back and fix what went wrong because if I can
yeah.
change it, I'll be happy. As opposed to just completely erasing the person. So I was like, okay, I like that little switch. But listen, you gotta live without regrets, okay? No regrets, no regrets. Who else she? You gotta live, learn, and live, love, and learn, baby girl. So
Yeah, a lot of my notes are kind of the same as yours. I'm also here for this kind of soft rock
yeah.
moment. I
Uh-huh.
think when I first listened to the mini album, this was like after the first pass, this was the one that I was like, I think this is my favorite on
Mhm.
the album. I don't know if
Mhm.
that's changed, but I do like it a lot.
Mhm.
I will say, I do think again that the verses are stronger than the chorus.
Ooh, okay,
Actually,
yeah.
and I also shout out the vocals in the first verse. So you shouted out the other two. I will shout out Kay, who starts the
Mhm.
song, like the first couple
Mm,
lines. He
yeah.
sounds so good, like super nostalgic. Like it's just like a
Yeah,
perfect execution. Yeah.
yeah,
So
I get
shout
what you
out to
mean.
him. And yes, I also noted the harmonies in the chorus, but they did perform it at their like showcase for Back to Life.
Oh, yes, I saw.
No group vocals, unfortunately.
I
Yeah.
don't like that. Whoever's directing them when they're performing, it's not their fault, obviously. There's like a team behind them, but the team has to think about like
I mean,
bigger
this is a
picture here.
larger K-pop style thing, which
True.
unfortunately, but it's, even if you go back to I feel like harmonies were still a thing in J-pop back in the day, weren't they?
I would say yeah. I mean, it depends on
Yeah.
the group, but like, yes, I would say. I think this is very K-pop
Yeah.
style though.
Yeah. It's just very
Yeah.
interesting. We're both, fans of the boy groups like of yesteryear. Uh, and
Uh-huh.
harmonies were the original thing, you
Yeah.
know? Like if you
No,
go
this is
back to
true.
Motown, even just like barbershop quartets and stuff like that. Like
Yeah.
it's about the harmonies and the singing together. And it's kind of sad that that's kind of fully disappeared from like the Asian pop world at the moment.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, I also have the same note as well about the ad libs.
Mhm.
Um, I also wanted big belty ad libs at the
Yeah, that
end.
they can do it. That's the thing.
I
They can
know.
do it. But again, I appreciate their ability to emote. The concept is not lost on them. So again, go on without regrets. No regrets, okay?
Mm.
So I give this
What do you rate
one
it?
an 8.
I also have an 8.
Okay, so pretty similar. Usually, guys, listen, usually we don't ever match this much, really. But lately, I feel like we're on the same wavelength. I think our
We
sentiments are
have
the same.
been. Yeah.
Yeah, our sentiments are the same. I mean, we're on a show together, guys. A show that you should be subscribed to because we're almost at 7K. I mean, it's crazy.
Hey.
You want to be leaving a comment now because by the time we hit 10K, we might be able to talk to you. I'm not sure. I
Oh
don't know.
no.
No, I'm totally joking. I feel like we would still be talking to people. Like we're not that. You've gone Hollywood on us, have we? Have we? Or are we just inundated with comments and can't get to them all? I don't know. But yes, definitely subscribe if you haven't already. I mean, you've made it this far and you haven't, left a crazy comment yet. And if you have, you might as well subscribe because we will continue to anger you or make you happy. It's up to you. Whatever.
Mm.
But yeah, subscribe. And let's move on to the last track of this album. Who Am I? And this was done by John Robert Hall, Jamil Kazmi, Yu Shirota, Soma Genda, Pete Nappy, Jin Lee, E Sudan, YX Label, Jude Miles, and Cha Main. All right. So yep, the 5011
Mhm.
names on this one.
Yeah, no, but this is a really nice end to this album.
Yes.
I'm gonna be honest, I wasn't expecting like another ballad, but it's kind of interesting. I feel like the way they did this album, it starts off super intense, then you end on this like really light, like kind of heartfelt, kind of
Yes.
like self-reflective moment, which is interesting.
Yeah.
And I really like the production of this. There's like this
Uh-huh.
tapping percussion that kind of slowly builds. There's almost a whimsy to the way they do the electronic elements. And then by the end, there's a beautiful build at the end. Like it gets very full by
Mhm.
the end. And yeah, I think the melody of this is really good across the whole thing. Like finally, I think this chorus is super, super strong
Yeah.
melodically.
Yes.
And this is another one that really, if they did this live with harmonies and did full group vocals, it would be amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do see, like, I picture something very epic visually for this.
Mhm.
So I
Yeah.
would love for them one day to do like an interlude or something with this song because I feel like
Mm.
there's a lot of elements to it that
Yeah.
could make it really cool. Yeah, visual.
Oh, yeah, no, I agree.
Yeah.
My only complaint is that it's too short. What a pain in the butt. Oh my gosh. All these songs kind of come around 2:30, 2:40 something, and it pisses me off. Oh my God. Not their fault. This is not me saying Anteam is bad because they have short songs. It's just one of those things where I'm like, it's good. Keep going. Like it's like when your favorite student has an awesome essay and they only give you like 4 sentences per paragraph. I'm like, girl, I would read a book if you wrote it. Like, come on. So yeah, I just again, I need K-pop businesses, companies to ignore the trend of streaming and create longer songs to sit with the fans. That's it.
Mm.
Because there's so much of this song to digest, and there's so much that I feel like that, yes, they've done enough. Yeah, sure, 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 sure. But again, imagine what would have happened if we got like a nice bridge moment.
Right.
This is a song that could have, girl. I'm telling you,
Yes.
man.
If
Like,
you wanted an intense bridge, dramatic bridge, this would be the one.
yes. Okay. For example, like Monsta X, like Lost in a Dream. Everyone always wants that song. Why? Because Kihyun kills it in the dang bridge. Like that's the whole point to let the main vocal really, sing really. Let me take Monsta X as an example. They have rappers as well. They would have like these crazy raps where I.M and Juhan were like battling each other. Like there's a way
Mhm.
to build a bridge if you don't have like crazy singers. But if you have a crazy singer, use it. But any hoodle doodle. I think the production, this one is my favorite for sure. Aside from like the Neptunes inspired one. There's like
Yeah.
this disjointed, wonky, overlapping piano. It makes everything sound disjointed and pensive, but the way it was done, oh my God, it doesn't sound clanky. Like
Mm.
it's so easy for it to sound like a freaking 50 car pile up on a highway in LA. And it didn't sound like that. It just sounded like just, I don't know, it just sounded very dissonant and just kind of like, I don't know. It was, again, pensive. That's the word. Just keep it there.
Mm.
The chorus, loved her. Loved her. I love that sustained whoo, and then the phantom background voices. Like, this is what I'm looking for. Build a world with your background. Your backgrounds, for me, in my opinion, your background vocals are meant to create like this really padded, like part of the song. Like, everyone's going to sing the chorus. You want it to sound full. You want it to sound like bold. But regardless of what the style of the group is, you want it to feel like it's a group, not
Mhm.
guys taking turns singing. And this didn't feel like that completely, which I appreciate.
Mhm.
And I love the lyrics for this one. Like, who am I to a loved one? You know, verse 2 says, every day I wanted to be special to someone, and I was afraid where I would lose myself. Right. And I'm like, this whole wanting to be avoidant, but also seeking acceptance. It's avoidant behavior, you know, like, um, it's, you know, you want to be independent, but also you're just like, who am I to you? I feel this way. Whoever, maybe, you know how K-pop is. The song could legit be about love, could be about boinking, and they'll be like, it's for the fans. It's about our dreams. And it's true. I get it. I get it. But this one feels like it's romantically sent. I mean, if you want to be
Yeah.
a fan and be like, oh my God, they're
Well,
asking like who we are to each other and I don't, whatever. Whatever. It's not about you, Luna. It's about how you may feel towards someone in your life one day, you know? Or how you feel about someone right now. I don't know. But yes, I love the instrumentation as it gets bigger and better and crazy and like the tension's there. And I'm like, yes. And then it stops. And I'm like, what the hell?
mhm.
Where's the rest of the song? But I
Yeah.
do like this one's my favorite on the album, I'd say.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Favorite, like, slow-ish moment.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wait, are you sure? But it's called Who Am I? Are you sure it's not just a self-reflective moment? You think it's romantic?
It says, "I wanna be special to someone, but tomorrow I was afraid where I could lose myself." Who's someone other than you? I mean, other yeah,
Yeah, but
not
it
other
could
than
be
you.
just a theoretical someone.
I mean, if they want
It's about self-growth.
Man, that's such a K-pop thing for me. That is such a K-pop okay. It could be about that. But for me, I like this song. I feel like it represents me well. For selfish reasons, I'll say for
Mm,
selfish reasons, I think
okay.
it is about that. I wanna be
Okay.
independent, but I also wanna be special to someone too. But 2
Right.
can exist at the same time. I'm not as avoidant as they are in this damn song. But yeah, I think the song could mean so many different things. Like, the way you interpret it is completely up to you, Lune and Chris, because obviously. But all jokes aside, though, I think in terms of, like, the messaging of the song,
Yeah.
great. In terms of the production matching the messaging of the song, great. The vocal
Yeah.
production matching the production and the list goes on of good job. I appreciate it.
Yeah. Yeah,
Big
yeah.
Butt is not like the Japanese singles that I really, really like. So my
Right.
score didn't really, give great. It just gave like, okay, this is good. So I gave it an 8.5. Slightly better than Heartbreak Time Machine,
Okay.
but it's not by much because of certain things.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stick to the 8.
Okay, I respect that.
Yeah.
No, the 8 is warranted. The 8 is definitely warranted. I get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
Okay, so we're done with the album.
Already.
Let's do our cut or keep.
Ooh.
Okay, so if you had to cut a song off this album, what would you cut and why?
Oh no. Okay, so K-pop fans, y'all are new here, but a lot of our episodes are more Western pop or like European pop or whatever pop, just not Korean. And we usually cut a song or keep a song, like save one song, lose one song. And this, if I had to cut a song, like really like, okay, I don't need you there, it's kind of tough, right? Because I feel like each song here kind of just fits where it is. But I think maybe the weakest one, oh my God, I don't know. Mm, ah, okay, if not the title track, I'm sorry. If not the title track,
Yeah.
maybe Mismatch. Because I did rank the
Okay.
title track and Lunatic a little bit lower, but I think in
Yeah.
terms of like concept, just not fitting really on this album and kind of just throwing out whatever stuck. I think Mismatch is like the one that should go.
Yeah, is it weird that I would actually cut the title track back to life?
We've never done that. It's weird for us. It's unusual. We've never done that. We try to keep away from like the lead singles.
Right.
But
But I feel like in this case, I actually like the other 5 songs more than the single.
me too. And
But I
okay,
get that what they're known for is the kind of more intense thing. But then, like we were saying, there's stuff like Going Blind, Deer Hunter.
yeah,
They're all kind of better than this. So I don't really
yeah.
need this. And I would keep the other ones. Yeah.
Okay, so I said if not
Yeah.
this one, so you took it. Thank
Yeah.
you. All right.
Yeah.
Get him.
Okay. So
Get him,
if you could
Lunatic.
only choose one song to keep, oh God, only one song to keep, what would you keep?
Do not go get him. I'm joking. Please do not bother my co-host, or else I will bother you in those comments. Okay. Um. Okay, the song that I would keep. Ooh. Okay. 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 Dang it. I mean, I feel like Rush would have been a great single. So here's my thing,
Risky,
right?
but cool. Yeah.
Risky, but exactly. I feel like for us, it's a little bit tough because this is a mini album. We usually like rate albums with 14 tracks on it, people. Like we
Yes.
don't do K-pop albums because, sometimes K-pop fans don't really show up for like the little shorter albums. This is kind of tough for us, I would say, because it's so little to pick from. But I think Rush would have been really interesting. It would have been something kind of fun. Right now, no one in K-pop sounds like this right now because everyone's kind of going for that Western sound. So yeah, I feel like this would have been a fun little like, ooh, okay. The Japanese boy group got some interesting stuff going on.
Okay. Yeah, I would pick Lunatic.
Lunatic, I knew it.
Yeah, because at this point, like, look, it has a music video. Just
Yeah.
make it the single.
Yeah,
Maybe.
that's valid. I like
Yeah.
Lunatic too. That's a good one.
Yeah. Okay, so overall thoughts. This is our first and team full project review and
Yes.
their Korean debut. So, what do you think of their Korean debut?
Okay, so I feel like it's not bad of a debut, but my biggest qualm is that I remember listening to this album a couple times and thinking to myself, is this the product of a bunch of song camps for HYBE or HYBE? Excuse me, I don't know how to pronounce it. Sorry, still to this day. HYBE. Is this something that, like, we have a huge song camp because a lot of companies do it. Like SM has song camps. Like everyone knows about their song camps specifically, right? Because so many writers come from it, and they'll sit there and write songs for every artist on the roster, which is freaking fine. I mean, you're paying for people to get their songs written, right? So I'm wondering, is that happening with HYBE's situation? Because for me, it's like you got a bunch of quote unquote K-pop songs that are written by Westerners, which is completely fine. But do these Westerners know Anteam? This doesn't feel like it was catered for them specifically. But then again, we don't really listen to them like in full, but we have heard their past Japanese singles, and we have been super impressed each time. I can't say either one of us has been like, oh yeah, this is crap, or like, oh yeah, I don't know. Or I think you and I've kind of hit like either like a 8.5, maybe 9 range. I don't think we ever hit 10 unless we never gave scores, but our reactions were indicative of like a higher caliber than what was on the album. And it kind of annoys me a little bit because I'm like thinking to myself, why are these just kind of sort of good songs being thrown on an album for a group that's been out for like, what, 4 years now?
3?
3 years? Excuse me.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's a little weird. Just felt a little song camp, just throw whatever kind of sticks for them. And if it sounds kind of rocky, then cool. And if they don't like it, we'll give it to this other group. And like again, I could be picking up my booty. And if I am, I do apologize to a certain extent. But something about this just feels a little not as seasoned as their Japanese tracks. I will say that. It's not as seasoned. I'll eat it.
Yeah.
I'll eat it still. But it's giving meal prep and not full on like, it's giving meal prep. It's not
Not
giving like,
home cooked. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. It's
Okay.
giving more stuff.
Yeah, look, I think it's a solid debut. None of these songs are bad.
No,
I've
no.
definitely heard worse, you know.
Ooh, yes, we have. Yes, we have.
And I do think it does showcase their capabilities well.
Yeah.
As I mentioned with the first song, it really annoys me that you can't really tell their voices apart. Again, not their fault.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think as a group of songs, it's a pretty strong group of songs.
Hmm.
And yeah, I think if you guys want us to, we will like go back and listen to some of their full Japanese projects. Because yeah, we only really know like the singles, the title tracks, really.
Mhm.
Because yeah, I am kind of curious if this is as good as their
Ooh,
other stuff.
yeah, me too. Again, I'm just
Um,
basing on the singles too, so I get it. Yeah.
yeah, but I do think the way that they did their whole launch, like kind of starting in Japan and just kind of, you know,
Yeah.
building that up and then going to this, I think in concept, like, I think was smart.
Hmm.
And I wonder if they did want to keep it kind of safe overall for
Oh,
the
yeah.
debut of in Korea. Just,
Yeah. Don't
uh,
rock the boat too much.
yeah, but I don't know. I'm excited to see where they go because I do think they have a lot of potential. But it'll be interesting to see how they try to just keep them. Like, how do they make sure they stand out from
Ooh,
some of the other groups out there right now? Because I
yes.
agree with you in that some of these songs do feel a tad faceless. Like a song is like Mismatch and stuff. Like you could pretty much give them to any
Mm,
boy group.
yeah. And they deserve
Yeah.
better, in my opinion, because of
Yeah.
what I've heard. Sorry. It's coming from a
Yeah.
biased standpoint, I guess.
Yeah.
But
So as
overall,
a
not bad.
final rating, yeah, as a final rating, like again, I don't think these songs are bad. If I
Mhm.
average out my scores, it is an 8 still. Um,
You mean
yeah.
our scores will be matched, so I guess
Yeah,
mine's an
you
8.
too. It's also an 8 for you.
Hang on, I had a point 0.5 on mine at one point. Yeah, so
Yeah, but you
mine's still
had some 7. No, but you had a 7.
no, you're
You
right,
had some
2 times. I
7s.
had
Yeah,
twice.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, twice.
Exactly. So that evens out. Yep.
Yeah, so even I still at 8.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I would say it's an 8. I stand by this 8. I did like this album. I did like listening to it. I just was a little disjointed and not a good representation of them.
Mm.
Yeah. But aside from that, I think, not a bad first try as well. So can't wait to hear what's coming up next for them. Hopefully they do get a repackaged album. I love a good repackage.
I don't feel like they don't. Hive doesn't do that.
They don't, which stinks. They say we're saving our money for one comeback every 6 months, guys. Okay. Okay. Um, but yes, Lune. Let us know what you all think of Anteam's first Korean mini album. Keep it civil. Let us know in the comments below, all right? And don't forget, you can hang out with us and the crew on Patreon, including Lily, Emily, George, Jonathan, Jasmine, Darius, Ren, Hillary, Ellie, Nick, Luke, and of course, Julianne, the Lune that recommended this episode. Okay, you get priority on our show when you are part of our CCTV crew on Patreon. And don't forget, you can follow us on social media at CCTV Pops on everything. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on those notifications for our YouTube channel. We're almost at 7K. Don't get left behind, okay? And if you are enjoying the show on a podcast platform, please give us a follow, a rating, 5 stars, and a review. Until next time, that's Chris.
That's Chantel.
Signing off from CCTV, the nonstop pop show.